Hello everybody, welcome back to Scrap Backwards with myself and Scrappy Cathy. We are finally getting back into it, and what we've decided to do is do things a little bit differently, and each week we're going to follow a challenge from the various groups out there and do the challenge, use our kit, get some memories documented and scrap backwards. So I have got a whole load of stuff out at the moment. These papers have come from my kit, which I've still got together from months and months and months ago. They're just scraps. I've basically got one of each colour, so let me just show you. So I have got an orange, a red, a yellow, a green, a blue, a pink and a purple. Yes, it is the rainbow. I then have a cut file which I have cut. This is a Page Evans pie chart cut file. So I've got that as well. I've got this which wasn't in my kit. I must admit I did pull this in. This is from the new Vicky Bootin Mixed Media Collection pad, and I just needed a plain background and I wanted that. And these weren't in my kit, but I pulled these in. These are from the Vicky Bootin Mixed Media Collection as well, and these are from the ephemera packs, and it's two of the acetates, so I'm going to use two of them as well. I have 7 blending brushes because I'm lazy, and I'm going to use this stencil which has got all the little things as stars, and then it's got the bigger stars. And then I have distressed oxides in candied apple, carved pumpkin, squeezed lemonade, twisted citron, distress ink in mowed lawn, distress oxide in peacock feather, kitsch flamingo, and villainous potion. So again, the rainbow. And then I have 2 stamp sets, Vicky Bootin Warm Wishes and Vicky Bootin Let's Wander. Specifically, I'm going to use this star, this star, this star, this one, this one, this one, and this one. So we're going to have 7 different stars. I'm going to stamp one of each for each colour. And then I'm probably going to add in a couple of extra colours for the stars. I have done the red ones just to check, and this is what I am going for. Because for our first week back, the challenge we are following is the challenge from the Vicky Bootin Vicky Bootin Creative Community, and it was the July week 1 challenge, I think, from Natalie D'Souza, which was to make your own embellishments. So I'm going to make my own stars by stamping and fussy cutting them. Now it is going to mean fussy cutting over 100 stars, so I'm not going to do it on camera with you because it's going to take a while, but that's what I'm going to do using these stamps. So I'm going to go off and do that, and what I'm also going to do, just to speed up this process, is back this cut file. Now I have kept the inside pieces just to make it easier to cut around, and I'm going to put one of each colour in each of one. So we're going to have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and then we'll have 3 here, which I am then going to use the acetate off here, probably 1 pink one, 1 blue one, and 1 gold one, and back that with that. Then the idea is we're going to make a star wreath using all the stars that I have fussy cut. So I'm going to put the pie chart sort of there. And then we're going to start with red, and we're going to go all the way around, and each segment is going to be a colour with these. What I might actually do is just use this one. Yeah, I might just use this one, and then we can cross it over a bit rather than introducing another colour. That might be a better idea. So let me back the cut file, stamp and cut out a lot of stars, and I will be right back with you. Okay, so I've done all the stars, they're all stamped, fussy cut, raring to go, and I've started stenciling here. I've also backed the cut file, here it is. So we've got red, orange, yellow, green, blue, pink, purple, and then 3 acetate pieces. And what I'm doing now is stenciling outside. You can see I've drawn a very bad circle. That's where the cut file's going, and then I'm stenciling out from there with each corresponding colour. So all I'm doing is lining up the stencil sort of like this next thing along, and we've got another brush. Then I'm just using the actual cut file just to make sure that's where I actually stencil. So I'm just coming out like this. With this, I don't mind coming a little bit further because we've got the acetate. But that's sort of where I want to go to, and then I'm just stenciling randomly like this, trying to keep some sort of shape going but not worrying too much about it. And I am overlapping the colours a little bit there as well, like so. And then that is that one. The yellow isn't too visible, but that is okay. So I'm just going to keep going round with all of the other colours. What I will probably do now, because we have an area where I've got acetate, the idea with the acetate is because I've got different shades of stars. So what I'll probably do is do 2 different shades of green, 2 blue, 2 pink, and then go back to purple there. I think this layout is turning into be one of the layouts that took me the longest, but it's actually the shortest video. But anyway, so I've stenciled all the colours, got the cut file back, popped that on, and got all my stars, as you can see. So we've got red, orange, yellow, green, blue, pink, purple. Now I know it's a bit odd with having 2 for some, but the pie chart was that many, so it is what it is. And I quite like the way it's worked out, and that's the colours that I'd stamped, so it's worked out fine. I love the way this is looking. It's kind of round stenciled, but kind of not, and I quite like that as well. So my idea now is to simply get these stars on. I'm not putting a set number on at all, and I am going to overlap them a little bit as well. So I'm going to do a couple of the colours with you guys, and then I will go off and finish it off camera, purely because it will probably take quite a while. I am going to be putting them under and over, and I'm also going to use some foam dots for some of them to give us the dimension that we love. So it's just a case of building up the layers of each colour. Now I've got various designs from the Vicky Boutin stamps that we've used, and we're just going to keep on going really, like so. So you can see that my stenciling now just peeks through just that little bit. It was never going to be fully on show, and that is what I love. Obviously it is going to be more on show, well probably not actually, I was going to say more on show at the corners, but it probably won't be. And then we've got this little teeny one that I'm going to place there. So there is my red. I'm not going to use them all, and I knew I wouldn't. Then moving on to our orange, again I'm going to stick some underneath, stick some on top, and just mix it up really. I'm probably going to keep to the same sort of pattern. By that I mean under, over, and then build them up from there. Apart from that, it's going to be quite random. So as I say, I will do these ones with you guys, and then I will go and do the rest off camera, purely because it is quite a repetitive task that I'm probably going to be here for quite a while, which is why I say this is probably a layout that's taken me the longest, but is actually one of the shortest videos. Because once I've got all these stars on, I don't want to cover much of this layout, so there isn't going to be a whole heap of embellishment going on this page, I can tell you that right now. I have not just spent all that time making it look so nice to then cover it all up. So we'll see, we'll have a title, of course, but you can see that we've got our stars, which is basically hiding the edge of the cut file, and I'm just going to keep going round. So we've got yellow, I've got 2 shades of yellow, so I'll probably come a little bit over with the yellow. And then we've got the green, we've got 3 green, but this could be a blue, we've got 3 blue. So it's just a case of, we're just going to keep going round and round and round. Okay, so the longest layout in history is nearly done, and I've chosen a picture. But I didn't choose the picture till it was done. So that is the finished layout, and I have to say I do love it. It's got loads of texture, loads of dimension. We've got the vellum, and then we've got the rainbow effect with the papers. Red, orange, yellow, green, blue, pink, purple. And yeah, I love it. And all of the embellishments were made. I've stenciled on it, so we've done a lot on this layout. In the kit, I also have these puffy stickers, and I didn't have these. I pulled these in because I thought some black stars might offset all that colour. So these are just from Vicky Bootin Storyteller, I think. These are the stars that I've got left, so I will keep them and just keep them and use them here and there. And I thought we would just use some of these, not many. And given we are scrapping backwards for the first time in quite a while and sort of bringing it back, so to speak, I thought it would be kind of cool to use a picture of my lovely friend Kathy. So I've got a picture of Kathy and Lisa in Liverpool with the statue of Cilla Black outside the cavern. So that is the photo, and I'm either going to put it here or here, we will see. And then we're just going to layer up a couple of these words, I think. These are from Truly Grateful, Paige Evans. So I've got Grateful, which I'm going to put in over here in the orange area. And I'm sort of going to tuck things in and over the stars. So we've got Grateful going there. We've got a door, which I think still works. I know that can be a bit of a strange one, but I think it still works. I do adore these 2 friends, so that's going to go up here. Then we have got Stay Golden, which I'm going to place up here somewhere. We do also have It's a Long Story, doesn't really fit in, so I'm going to overlook that. And then I need to decide whether I want, right now, down here, or Make Your Own Magic here. And I'm thinking Make Your Own Magic. I feel like that is a title that works with the day we made our own magic in Liverpool and had an absolute blast. So that is what I'm going to do. So we've got, I might have to go back and place some, let's call it adhesive on these, because I don't think they're going to stick over the stars, just the way that I'm placing them. So I'm just going to place them for now, and then I'll go back and add some Nouveau after. Oopsie daisy. So we've got Make Your Own Magic, which is going to go about here, like so. So Make Your Own Magic down here. Where's the R gone? It's gone walkabouts. There we go. So Make Your Own Magic, Adore and Grateful. Got this little mushroom, which might look a bit strange, but I'm going to put it on anyway, because Kathy is a bit like me. We like our funky embellishments. And then we also have a bluebird, which I'm going to place up here. Now for our photo, I'm just going to get some foam pads and stick a couple of them on. Just because we've got quite a lot of dimension at the bottom with the stars, and I'm going to stick it over some of the stars. Not many, but some of them. So let's stick that about here. Shall we say about there? Okay, so that's the photo on straight. I've now stuck this down with Nouveau. And I think we're just going to finish off with some tone-on-tone sort of dots and then some black stars, just to sort of continue the colour really. It is a whole splash of colour, this layout, and I have to say I love it. I love it. That's all I can really say. So I'm just popping in some of the dots from this Paige Evans sticker sheet all around the layout. So we've got some blue, we've got green, then we've got a couple of pink. Again, I'm using different shades, getting all those different finishes in, and we've got some purple down here, some pink. There isn't as many purple on this sticker sheet, so I'm just using a couple of those. We've got this, which is a kind of star, so let's use that. There is no red, or there's kind of an orangey red, but we haven't got much room for that anyway, so I'm okay with that. And we don't really have any yellow, which is a bit of a shame, but that's okay. I'm just going to put a couple of the orange in, and then just to finish us off, there is this sun which I've just seen, and I'm wondering whether to pop that in the middle. What do we think? I quite like that. So I'm going to pop that there. Got a little star we might as well use. So that is it for our puffy stickers. And then we're just going to finish off with some of these black and white ones. So I'm just going to work them in where I've placed other stars. I just think they're going to ground them a little bit and sort of make your eye work around the layout, because it is an explosion of colour at the minute, which, don't get me wrong, I love. That was the whole point of it. But I think this will just sort of help your eye work its way around the layout. So we've got a few going around and about. And then all I'm left with on this little sheet is the small gold ones, which we might as well use. We have got splashes of gold from the acetate. I'm glad I used that acetate actually. Sort of breaks up the big colour blocks in the middle. So that's a win, I would say. There we go. That's a whole sticker sheet used. And that is going to do it for this layout, guys. Quite a quick video for me, especially given what I've actually done. That is my first foray back into Scrap Backwards with the absolutely amazing Scrappy Cathy. Oh, I've just dropped the tape gun. Trying to be quiet because everybody's in bed as well. So we made our own embellishments following along with a challenge in the Vicky Booting creative community over on Facebook. Don't forget to check that out. Don't forget to check out what Cathy has been up to. She is linked in the title and description of this video. And we will be back next week with a new challenge and continuing on with our kit. Here is a little bit of a close-up. But that is my layout for this week. Thank you so much for watching. See you soon.